So man, all I gotta say is this is crazy. This has been fun. We've been streaming for 6 hours, man. It's got to be 3:30 in the morning by now. So it's crazy that you guys have stuck around with me that long, and this has been fun. And it's just, I just love doing these podcasts, and Kicker is the best, and What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel. I got a pretty cool episode coming up, and I am actually going to replace my Kicker Solo X18 Cookie Monster, as you know it, with this brand new 18, and guess what? It only costs $130. Can you believe it? Check this thing out, man. The Scar SDR 18 Dual 2. Man, this thing is really going to move some air, and I cannot wait to throw this in my car, man. Let's just go over some of the specs of what this driver consists of, and I cannot wait to install this thing. We got some push terminals over here, a 2.5-inch coil, looks like a single magnet, 600 RMS, and Sony tinsel leads, and looks like a progressive spider. Looks like it for sure. Paper cone, foam surround. This thing is just beefy, and I don't know, man. I think it's going to be louder than Cookie Monster. What do you guys think? Am I still live? Man, I just had the worst dream. I hope you guys thought that was pretty funny. Let's just go to the unboxing portion of the video and hear my final thoughts about what I think about this woofer, man. For 130 bucks, what could possibly go wrong? Alright, so we got the Scar. We're going to open it up. This is the SDR18 Dual 2 18-inch woofer. Let's see what we got inside of the box. Scar, that looks cool. Let's see here. 2.5-inch coil, CCA wire, I'm guessing, for the W voice coil. 600 watts RMS, dual 2 ohms. So we're gonna be running this at 1 ohm, 24 to 300 hertz frequency range, and a ferrite magnet. Nice to know. All right, let's open her up. It's not a Kicker, and it's not a Walmart sub. Okay, first when we open the box, oh, look at that, a Scar decal. I always wanted one of those. Stick that over that, just kidding. Got the little manual here, some TS specs here, nothing too crazy. 600 RMS, we got the big boy, 600 RMS SDR. Paper cone. Frequency, no, we want the sensitivity, 87.3, not bad really, for this being this kind of driver. I like how the FS is 24 hertz, so we know this is going to play decently low. I'll have to look up the estimated band pass, what kind of enclosure this is going to like. I'd say a decent size one, maybe 4 to 5 cubes, give or take. Wow, that's massive. It doesn't look so big on camera, but in front of me, that's pretty big. And I'm used to seeing big woofers. I mean, my 18-inch Solo X, come on. So, let's try not to knock the light down. Just kidding. This thing's really light. I mean, it's nice. I like it. It's got the foam surround, so you don't have a very heavy or stronger surround. I like the foam surrounds for efficiency and stuff like that. Surprising on an 18-inch driver, but I think the X-Max on this is around 16 millimeters, so that might be a reason why you don't really have too much throw going on. We got sewn-in leads down here. Pull this up for you guys. Got sewn-in leads, man, you can't even see that. Sewn-in leads, push terminals. I mean, for $130, you're getting a really big woofer. I know the motor's not the biggest, the basket, stamp steeled, you know, your generic stuff. But, I mean, look at this thing. This thing is huge. This thing is huge, man. Come on. Look at it. Bigger than my head. It's just cool looking, man. And for the price, because I got this for $127 on Amazon, and I thought that was a really good deal for an 18-inch driver. I mean, yes, it's 600 RMS. It's got a 2.5-inch coil, CCA coil. It's nice. I like it. Looks really big compared to my screwdriver, man. You can see the difference. Yeah, I mean, this thing is just huge compared to the test bench, and it's a big woofer. So it's going to move some air, and I really think that for the price that you're paying, yeah, you're not going to have, quote, the best sound quality or whatever, but if you're just looking for simply just pure output, just moving air, maybe not the most efficient, maybe just right in the middle of the road for what it is, but for the price that you're paying, I'm sure you can, this is definitely cutting some corners, but you might get a decent sound system out of it. Alright guys, so if you like this video, you like this content, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you guys know when I build an enclosure for this big guy and see what we can do with it. Yeah, we're not going to replace Cookie Monster.
Got him! Got him! Oh!
There's just no way. I mean, you could put the Smack up against it and the Solo X is still taking up more coat area. But for $130, you can't beat this. Yeah, it's not the biggest 18-inch driver. I mean, look at the thing. You know what I mean? The motor's, it's the size of an L7 motor. Or maybe even smaller, I'm not too sure. But for 130 bucks for an 18-inch woofer, let's just see how this turns out. I'm really kind of intrigued on the stats. It kind of looked like it was going to be a pretty efficient driver given the TS specs and if they are accurate or not. With a low FS, I feel like a bigger enclosure it's going to do really good in. I'll have to go over all the specs, but honestly, just looking at it, light surround, not a super stiff, you know, suspension, but stiff enough. It's not overly dampened. This thing's gonna move some air and I'm sure it'll make some pretty cool videos in the future. But if you guys want to grab this, you can go on scaraudio.com, but I think it's a little bit cheaper through Amazon, and you know how Amazon is, it's Amazon, and that's where I went and I got it for $127. So, and I could not find, I mean, at least a car subwoofer, not home audio. Yes, you can find some home audio subs for cheaper of this size, but you're not getting this beefy surround, you know, and it's not technically designed for like car audio applications. This is, and I mean, just look at it. Just look at this thing. Would you look at that? Like, it's a big woofer. I mean, I don't care who you are. You pop your trunk, someone sees this thing, they're going to be like, what? That thing is huge. And that's part of the car audio, you know, hobby too. You know, you want a driver that looks cool. Now, sounds cool? We're going to find out. But again, thank you to my Patreons. They're the guys that really support me and push for this content and help me purchase these items for you guys to see. So if you guys want to check out my Patreon, link will be down below. And again, thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate you all. Have a good one. See you next time. Even though it's a scar, stay living loud.